Yesterday, actually may have even been this morning, the New York Times put out a new article about how stupid impeachment is and how, man, it's going to hurt the Democratic Party. And in this massive New York Times piece, they based that entire opinion on six independent voters that they spoke to in the state of Iowa. So 6 allegedly independent voters in the state of Iowa reflect the opinion of everybody else in this country, according to the New York Times. Just hinges on those 6 individuals who, by the way, it was later revealed, actually shortly revealed after this piece of junk article came out, that those 6 people were actually all very hardcore Donald Trump supporters. They had all spoken with reporters from the New York Times on multiple different occasions. One of them had attended 23 different Donald Trump rallies. Another one had a framed portrait of Robert E. Lee sitting in his living room. Those aren't independent voters. Those are racist, Republican, hardcore MAGA hat wearing supporters, not independents. So their opinion doesn't mean anything at all, because no matter what happens, they're going to vote for Donald Trump. He could pass away from a heart attack today, and in 2020, they'd still vote for his corpse, because that's what cult members do. The New York Times is engaging in journalistic malpractice with this garbage article, but it does present a decent point that I know a lot of people are talking about. So let's talk about it. Does impeachment help or hurt the Democrats? Well, you ask the New York Times, hell yeah, it does. You look at opinion polling, and sure, majority of people say they don't support impeachment right now. I think it's 57% said they do not support it. Did you know that when impeachment began against Nixon, roughly 70% of the public did not support it? Trump's only got 57% who say they don't support it. Nixon also had a higher approval rating at the time than Donald Trump does, who's getting his aggregate polling at about 43 or 44%. And those numbers are going to get worse, both of them. The number who don't support impeachment is going to fall. The number who do support the president is also going to fall. That's exactly what happened with Richard Nixon. Now, many, many years ago, back in 2006, I wrote an article about how Bill Clinton not just rebounded from impeachment, but became more popular than ever after he was impeached. But that's likely to not happen with Donald Trump here. Bill Clinton was impeached for something very silly. Saturday Night Live mocked it, late night talk show hosts mocked it. Yeah, it made Clinton look a little bad, but at the same time, all the dude bros in the country, knowing that the president was, doing that in the Oval Office, they thought it was pretty cool. Not gonna lie. I was like 8th or 9th grade when that happened. And probably thought the same thing at the time. But nonetheless, that's one of the reasons Clinton's approval rating went up. We had a good, strong economy that, of course, did eventually come crashing down. But Trump doesn't have those things. Sure, the economy is better right now, but we all know it's heading towards a crash. The middle class has seen no recovery under the Trump administration. It did during the Clinton administration. So he doesn't even have that to fall back on. I don't think Trump weathers this as well as the Democrats do. So even if it were to be slightly bad for the Democrats, I think it's still, no matter what, going to be worse for Trump. Unless, of course, and you always have to throw in this caveat, the Democrats find a way to screw it up. That is one of their many talents, folks, is that you give them a slam dunk and they're going to throw up a brick. Because Democrats are really, really awesome at ruining things that should be fairly simple. And I would not put them past it to do it with this impeachment inquiry. Pelosi's already trying, saying, nope, we're going to narrow it, only focus on that Ukraine call, no emolument stuff, no obstruction stuff, no tax return stuff, no business stuff, No, 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 no. Just the Ukraine phone call. That right there is your first misstep and your first piece of evidence that Democrats are going to try to ruin this. And if they ruin it, then yeah, it hurts them. But anytime somebody does something incredibly stupid, it hurts them in life. So that shouldn't be a surprise. But if they can do this correctly, and if they uncover what they think they're going to uncover, hell, what the president's already admitted to, then don't worry about the Democrats. I think they're going to be just fine. Thanks for watching, everybody. And don't forget, if you like what you see here, like, comment, share, and subscribe to our channel. And now you can also become a member of Ring of Fire and get exclusive early access to certain Ring of Fire videos all throughout the week. Just click on the little join button right below the video.